Ocasio-Cortez and members of our delegation, as well as other members from other states that are here to see for themselves what the migration dynamic is in our nation. And what we saw there with children, families, people that want to work, people that are fleeing violence, people that are fleeing environmental disasters. We see so many stories, heartbreaking stories, manifest itself here. But I think these are folks that will take New York City to a better place. Every crisis presents great opportunity. There's hope and opportunity in this building. So I wanted to thank all my colleagues for coming. As you can see, this is a contentious issue, but we are all Americans, and we all believe in the American dream. That's the common denominator here, the American dream. We believe in it, and we will fight for it. With that?
Yes, and ultimately, I think that there are 3 points of consensus here that are very important in getting a solution to this issue. The first is that there is consensus here across geography and states on increased federal resources to cities and municipalities dealing with this issue. The second is to allow for work authorizations so that the folks in here can get to work and start supporting themselves as soon as possible. They are prevented from getting jobs, they are prevented from employment, and that is part of the strain on our public systems. The faster that folks can access the work that they're asking for legally, the better we can solve this problem. And the third is extension of temporary protected status for Venezuelans, who are the largest population that are arriving here. So with that, we thank you all, and ready to wrap up?
Well, the American dream will not be bullied into submission today. We will continue to fight for the American dream. We will not be bullied. We will not be pushed into a corner. We will fight for these common sense solutions. TPS for the Venezuelans, an extension. They already have TPS. Work permits for people that just want to work for their families. Additional funding, yes, for New York City needs more funding so we can get this done. God bless you, America. We love you.
All right. What are you guys doing to get us?
All right, listen. For the life of me, I cannot understand why we allow illegal immigrants to come into the country when we all know it's illegal. Illegal immigration, bad. Legal immigration, good. It is just remarkable that the Democrats, again, manipulate and pull on your emotions, because we all love the American dream. We all want anyone and everyone who comes to America to live and have the American dream offered to them, that opportunity to have that. Of course we do. Of course we want that for all people. And if you go against that, then you're against immigration. Oh wow, you're a racist. Oh, blah 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 blah. You're an American extremist. Illegal immigration is bad. It should never happen, especially to the degree that it's been happening. Legal immigration, good. Illegal immigration, bad. Then they say, oh, they're escaping their homes they were escaping violence. So you're telling me they're escaping violence to supposedly come to a country that is violent? I mean, they always say this country is just racist. It's just horrible. It's a horrible place to live. Then why are people coming to this country in masses? People don't think that way, though. A lot of people don't think that way. A lot of people don't think past that level 1 mentality. They blind you with the chaos, with the craziness, with the extremes, with the feelings of making everyone have that American dream. Okay? Look, I'm sorry, man. The world is not rainbows and butterflies, man. All right? If you were born in America, man, you're blessed. You are blessed. You have so much privilege if you were just born in this country. All right? And as much as I would want anyone and everyone to come here, it's not that easy. And we can see the problem with just allowing anyone to come in. I'm not saying anyone, I'm saying in particular illegal immigrants. Illegal. All right, just coming into the masses. If you do not think this is going to affect so many things, it's a domino effect waiting to happen. All right, long-term effect. These things have long-term effects. All right, and they know that. The Democrats know this, but we don't pay attention to long-term effects in anything. We all in 2023 have a very short attention span. All right, so we're more focused on that short term or the short term effects. We never pay attention to long term. Next thing you know, we're just like, well, how did we end up this way? Because we never paid attention. All right, because we were sitting here saying, oh, just immigration, yeah, blah, 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 allow it all to happen. Of course, we're all in favor of immigrants coming into the country. What we're not in favor of is illegal immigrants coming into the country. It's very plain and simple. Legal, illegal. Okay? I mean, God, come on. We're in Ukraine right now defending a border that's not even in our country. We're defending it, giving billions of dollars left and right. And we are not defending our own border. Make that make sense to me. Huh? Clearly, a lot of people are fed up with the bullcrap because they're living in that. I don't live in New York City, but I can understand how they are feeling with what I've been seeing happening in New York City. People do not like it. You ruin people's money and you ruin people's means of getting food and living a peaceful life. You're going to have a lot of very angry people. All right. I bet you a lot of those people are Democrats. Hey, listen, I want to read this article and kind of just talk about it. AOC and other Dems drowned out by screaming protesters at New York City migrant crisis news conference. The Democrats who spoke outside the Roosevelt Hotel in Manhattan, which has become a relief center for asylum seekers, were drowned out by shouting protesters chanting, quote, send them back and, quote, close the border, which I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that. They're not saying send the illegal immigrants who are waiting in line patiently, all right, who've been waiting for years to come into this country to have the so-called American dream. They just get cut in line by illegal immigrants. Just coming into the mass. They're literally in a hotel and it's full. We got just people just sleeping on the streets, man. And no one's saying like, look, we should probably worry about this, huh? Should have worried about it 3 years ago, but everyone said that Trump was a fascist and an evil person for not allowing immigrants to come into the country. Because they didn't want to specify it was illegal immigrants, not legal. They never want to specify that. They say migrants. Migrant sounds 10 times better than illegal immigrants. Always think about what they are saying. Every word that comes out of these people's mouths. It is precise, it is deliberate, and it has intention. All right, they don't just say anything on the fly. Quote, close the border, respect the Constitution, AOC. I am your constituent. A man was heard among the angry crowd shouting into the megaphone. Exactly. People who voted for AOC. And what does AOC do? Stab him in the back. Thanks for voting for me. Thanks for believing into my bull crap that I tell you. Thank you. All right. And now that I'm in my position of power, I'm going to screw you over. That's what it is. Okay. Now I have a thought. They want to give these illegal immigrants jobs. Okay. Some of them, they want to give them IDs. They want to make them Americans. They give them all cell phones. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised that, hey, guess what? How are you going to know whose vote counts in this country anymore? Who are you going to know? Hey, go here, go to this location and vote for whoever's on the Democrat side. And if you do that, we'll make you an American. Bam. How are you going to know? How am I going to know? How are you going to know? How's anyone from your left or your right going to know? And then when you say anything, you say, oh, what are you saying? That they cheated? That's a conspiracy. That's a conspiracy. This is how they cover up a lot of corruption. It's funny how in the past 3 years, every conspiracy theory seemed to be correct at some point. Just magically, all of a sudden, just turns into the truth. That's why I say, be open-minded. All right? You don't have to believe everything that you think. Be open-minded to the possibility that it could exist. Quote, what we seek to do is to make sure that all the resources are necessary and that we are joining with the city and state, Ocasio-Cortez said before the man wielding the megaphone shouted over her saying, quote, illegal immigration is not right. Respect the Constitution. Close the border. Yeah. Illegal immigration. Not good. It's not good for any country. Not just America, for any country. It's just not. And whoever says that you're evil or you're just mean and you're a racist or blah, 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 simply because I don't agree with illegal immigration. I agree with legal immigration. I'm all for anyone coming into this country. They always do. People lie, people steal, people kill, people do anything they can to come to this so-called racist, extremist country. This hateful country. People seem to they love coming to this horrible country, huh? It's all just a lie. It's all just manipulation to pull on your feelings. Quote, we see so many stories, heartbreaking stories manifest itself here. And what I think there are folks that will take New York City to a better place, he said, as people kept shouting out in the background. No. See, New York City is getting destroyed from the inside. All right. Crime is just through the roof. No one's going to freaking jail for committing these acts of violence. Riots happening because one black person died when there's hundreds of black people who die every day in these cities. And no one bats an eye. Because when a black person commits an act of violence against another black person, no one cares. Black Lives Matter just seems to just be irrelevant when that happens. But when a white man commits something like that, we got a riot. Justice, injustice. But hey, that's all I really have to say for that. I can't really extend the videos. I can only do about 15 minutes. So hey, thanks for coming on to the Mixed Mindset channel. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.